Welcome back to Quick Videos for Learners in a Hurry. This is Martin, and today I'm going to take you through inserting a chart into an Excel spreadsheet. You'll see from the screens I've already created a small spreadsheet. These are the sales figures for 5 sales people in various parts of the country for 5 weeks. And the manager's asked us to create a graph looking at the output from Sally. You see Sally here. She's worked for 5 weeks, and these are the figures that she's sold. So to create the graph, the first thing we'll do is to select those figures from week 1 to week 5. I'm also going to select the headings week 1 to week 5, and you'll see how these will then appear in the graph. If I select them by themselves, you notice that the figures for Sally are no longer selected. So what I need to do is to select one range of cells and then hold down the control key on my keyboard and select the other set of figures. In this way both sets of figures remain. And then on the insert menu, if I click that, we have our chart types. I'm going to create a simple column chart, so I click on column, and now I can choose the design of the column. I'm going to go for the very simplest design, a 2D column, this first one on the left. And there's my chart. Just move it up here so that you can see it. So here's our chart, and it shows the 5 weeks, week 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's got the figures. If we hover over them, we can see the values. The value is 74, which equates to this figure here, and the last one is 28, which equates to this 28 here. So we know we've got the right figures. We've got a scale on the left hand side. This is the y-axis or the vertical axis, and we've got the weeks on the x-axis or the horizontal axis. But the chart doesn't really tell us a lot. We've got a legend here which doesn't describe what's in the chart. It's just series 1, it's meaningless. So let's put that right first. If I select it and then right click series 1, I can choose, I'm going to move this across so that you can see better. If I select the legend and then right click series 1, I can choose select data. And here I see that series 1 is the name in the legend at the present. If I click edit, I can put in the name that I want. And as these figures relate to Sally, well, I'll say Sally. And click OK, and you'll see that the legend is now showing for Sally. Now if I need to amend the title which is in there, you see that it's been picked up by the chart when I amended the legend. I simply click into it and I can add to that Sally I'll spell it right, Sally sales figures, and click away. So here we have, we're almost finished, but we may want to put a description of these weeks or what these numbers mean. So on our toolbar, we're currently on the home toolbar. If we go to design toolbar, we can choose one of these designs, one of these different layouts, or these are pre-designed, or we can choose the layout tab and create our own. So let's do that. On the layout tab, axis titles, we don't have any axis titles at the moment, so the horizontal axis title, at the moment it's selected to none. Let's click title below the axis, and there it is. Let's amend it to something that makes sense. Weeks, and go back to the axis titles, and the vertical axis title, let's have horizontal title, and these are sales, number of sales, make more sense. Now we can move that anywhere we want, as you can see, just by dragging it around, but it's fine there. So now we have our title, our legend, and our 2 axes labels. And that's how you create a simple chart in Excel. Thank you.